Okay, everybody, we're going to get started with our meeting portion. So welcome again, everyone. We're so glad to be here tonight. We will have Becky Thorson to present the end of year financials.
Hello, everybody. So just a quick breakdown of our different accounts. We do have separate accounts for different purposes with the chamber. Cassie does a great job of keeping them all separate and expenses coming out of the correct ones. So our basic operating account is the Lmcdc checking. End of year balance would be $12,455.44. Things that happened this year that affected that, we did receive a PPP forgivable loan this year, which has helped the chamber to maintain payroll while building up their operating account. So we had a little extra funds to mess with this year. We also used some of that to open the gift card store again this year, so we were able to put some of that money back in the community as well there. We do receive $50,000 annually spread across the 12 months from the city to assist with the economic development efforts and to support employing a full-time director. So we thank the city for contributing to those expenses as well. Membership renewals are at the beginning of the year, so those are filtering in now. We predict about 18,500 in the renewals, just based on years past and the number of members we had in 2021. We also have a Lake Mills Bucks account, so those are the nice checks that they might bring into chamber businesses to spend dollars in our community. That end of the year balance was $15,393.65. It's a little higher balance than we normally hold, but around the end of the year, around the holidays, a lot of businesses will buy those and give them as gifts to their employees. So our balance is a little high because we've had a lot of orders in the last couple months. This is a cyclical standalone account. The money is used to purchase Lake Mills Bucks, and then when spent, the Lake Mills Bucks pull from the balance there. We also have a revolving loan fund account. So this is for businesses in town that apply looking for a loan for business purposes, either starting a new business or upgrading or anything like that. End of year balance for that is $4,438.12. It's on the lower end because we just awarded a $25,000 loan this fall. So we put that to a business that was starting up here in town. We currently have 5 active loans. All are current or ahead of schedule for payments. So we are thankful for that. We don't have very many issues in our community here with that. So if all conditions stay as is, meaning payments coming back in on a monthly basis, we should have about $22,000 in the account by the start of calendar year 2023. So once that gets built back up, feel free to reach out for applications and we continue to loan that money out. And then just a side note, it's separate. We do operate it as a chamber now. We don't have a separate committee for it, but it's our July Jubilee account. And that balance at end of year is $42,444.02. This again is a standalone account. All July Jubilee income and expenses go through that account, and it's separate from all the chamber operating expenses. This is our report of the year-end financials. The Lmcdc Board of Directors concludes that the chamber accounts are in good standing.
May I have a motion to approve the year-end fiscal summary?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. And a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful. Our executive director will now present outgoing and returning board members. As soon as she's done doing all the things.
Okay, so as some of you may have noticed, I have a live stream up on the TVs. So that's a few seconds behind what we're doing here. So some of the slides might be a little late, but we'll try to get them up there for you. So as Crystal said, my name is Cassie Johnson, and I have been the executive director here at the chamber for 6 years. It's hard to believe that I have been through 6 annual meetings, let alone 6 July Jubilees, including the sesquicentennial thrown in there as well, and a pandemic July Jubilee, which was kind of off the rails. But anyway, both me and my husband grew up in rural Lake Mills, and we are now raising our daughter Nora, who's a year and a half old, in the Lake Mills area as well, and we are excited to be able to call Lake Mills home. So I also want to take this time now to introduce our current board members, or at least the ones who were with us in 2021. Board president is Crystal Doe. She's administrator at the Lake Mills Care Center through ABCM Corp. And she also is the same position at Clear Lake, so if you want to get her a drink after this, please feel free to do so. She's taking on 2 care centers at the same time. So our board vice president is Luanne Shelbrock. She is partner and chief client officer at Coloff Digital. If you guys want to give a wave, please do. Board treasurer is Becky Thorson, who was just up here. She is branch manager at Citizens Community Credit Union. Our other board members include David Taft, operations manager at MBT, Kathy Bernhard, insurance agent at Winnebago Insurance Agency, Angie Thompson, project coordinator at WCTA, and instructor at Uptown Fitness and Yoga Studio. We also have Heather Yeoman, who is co-owner at Uptown Fitness and Yoga Studio. Is she here yet? She's coming. Okay. And Jackie Viella, who is co-owner of Dave's Auto Service and a manager at Don's Motor Mart. During the day, will you dual? One half the day you're at one place, one half for the other. Yeah. Jackie Olson, who's our librarian at the Lake Mills Public Library. So those are our current board of directors for the chamber. We also have several City of Lake Mills representatives who I would like to recognize for their active participation on our board as well. Former Mayor Candy Hanna, who just stepped down on January 1st at midnight, she told me. So, and then our new mayor, Fran Unger, I look forward to working with him as well. And hopefully inviting him to a couple meetings. City Council member Joe Jamgard, who is also co-owner of Dave's Auto Service. And then City Council member Katie Peterson, who is with Peterson Sanitation. Yeah, all great additions to our board and for insight and recommendations and information in general. Our 9 board members are each grouped into 3s, and they serve staggering 3-year terms. So in January, we usually look for up to 3 new volunteers, depending on if any of our board members want to return for a new term. This year, we have 1 outgoing board member and 2 board members who are graciously renewing. So our renewing board members include Kathy Bernhard, who joined the board in 2019. She has served a full 3-year term and has agreed to renew for a 2nd term, which we are very happy about. Kathy is an insurance agent at WIA, which we talked about just a minute ago, and has been a fabulous volunteer, colleague, and voice on our board, and we are grateful to have her back. Luanne Shelbrock, can anybody guess how long Luanne's been on the board? Anybody? It's been years. Okay. Luanne has been a member of the Lmcdc Board of Directors for a total of 12 years. Her first term started in 2005, and she served 4 terms between then and now and has often taken on leadership roles, including board president and vice president, as she sits currently. And yet, her excitement and passion for Lake Mills' future and for new and improved chamber initiatives continues to thrive where some might fall into complacency and routine. Luanne, like I said, is partner and chief client officer at Coloff Digital, and we're very excited to have her expertise back. So.
My pleasure.
And then our outgoing board member includes the following. Becky Thorson has been a board member for 4 years and has held positions including board president and secretary and treasurer. In that time, she assisted with chamber maintenance while I was on maternity leave in 2020 and is now taking some time off the board to spend with her baby girl, Miss Vivian. So we are looking to replace Becky on our board, and we do have a willing participant. We didn't have to force or bribe anybody this year. So we have Jenny Spain, who is store manager at David's Foods, and she has been working there for 7 months. She currently lives in Albert Lea with her 16-year-old high-functioning, autistic, and incredibly funny daughter, Faith, and their 3 cats and 2 dogs, all in one house. Jenny says she's looking forward to getting to know more about Lake Mills through getting involved with the chamber, and she couldn't be here tonight because her daughter is feeling ill. So I think she's tuned in on the live stream now, so hi, Jenny. And we'll also accept any nominations on the floor if there's anybody who feels the urge to, nominate themselves or a coworker.
We'd also like no fights tonight, so please don't nominate someone who doesn't want to.
So I will hand this over to Crystal. We can do official business.
All right. If there's no nominations from the floor, then I am requesting a motion to elect Jenny Spain from David's Foods.
Need a motion.
I need a motion.
Motion here.
Okay. Kathy, and then can we take you as a second?
You bet.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, great.
Alrighty. All right, yes, being professionals in a small community, I know many of the people out here in this audience take on leadership roles in your companies and are also approached to serve on different boards and committees and in other capacities around town and our region. So we are grateful for those who do choose to help us out at the chamber and spend your time with us, one hour a month or so, certain times of the year. So without further ado, I will go ahead and just move directly into our director's report. So I'm just gonna switch. So, okay, as we prepare for a new calendar year, the Lmcdc board and I like to set goals. Last year in January 2021, my board of directors challenged me to focus on increased business communication in the new year. And as a result, we established a monthly chamber coffee chat live stream where we sit down and have conversation style interviews with chamber members over a cup of coffee to highlight upcoming events or projects or just to gain some public exposure with them and with the community. It's a fun way to reach community members and get businesses out there. Maybe you caught an episode or two. We interviewed, or rather I should say we had conversations with the Lake Mills Care Center in Mills Harbor, Lake Mills Physical Therapy, Uptown Fitness and Yoga Studio, WCTA, Dave's Auto Service, the Parks and Rec Department, and a couple more. We also live streamed our ribbon cuttings this year and did a little mini chamber chat with those as well. So that included Anderson Chiropractic, Realty One Group, Black Diamond, and Main Street Nutrition. If you're interested in joining me for a chamber coffee chat, I'd love to meet with you. We usually go to Swallow Coffee House and get a beverage and sit there and talk for 15, 20 minutes, or less or more, whatever. I'm open. Yeah, please let me know if you're getting, or I know getting in front of the camera or in front of a group of people is nerve-wracking. I do not enjoy it. I don't know if I portray that to you all, but yeah, my brain's kind of a mush right now, but we try to make it as casual as possible so that you're comfortable doing it. We do try to make it just be a conversation rather than trying to put someone in the hot seat or something. So don't worry about that. We're in this together. So let me know if you are interested. We do have some, I think our next month we're looking for is like March or February. So contact me if you're interested. And then within that vein of communication, in the early months of 2021, we did redesign our Lmcdc website. The website had not been updated design-wise for 5 years prior to that. And this new website definitely has a more professional look. I think it's grown with the chamber in the last 5 years. So we cut down on the number of pages we had, and we streamlined the information that was presented on the website for visitors. And I think in this day and age, and in maybe our chamber industry, Heather's here. A website is where people go to seek information and is not necessarily a first point of contact for us. But regardless, it is important to have a website that reflects and supports your goals, which I think this 2021 website does do. Our website also supports the City of Lake Mills web needs at the moment, but they are planning on doing their own website at some point this year. So once that is released, then we will just kind of use ours to link to different things on their own website. So keep those kind of connected in a way. So that is kind of what we've done for communication in the last year, on top of just our normal advertising and using social media to reach people, to reflect on general services and projects that the chamber has been involved in throughout the year. I kind of broke my tasks down into a couple different categories. So under business recruitment and retention, we welcomed 6 new businesses with ribbon cuttings or with support through our revolving loan fund this year. We work alongside the City of Lake Mills to assist with building our land opportunities and resource connections for new and prospective businesses. We also work with current businesses to address challenges. And then we have our revolving loan fund, which Becky talked about a little bit. We have 5 active loans and all are ahead or current on their schedules. So that's always good to see, and it's great to see just what that fund, I mean, it never really has been a ton of money, but the way it's been used in our community and by businesses using it in ways to expand or start businesses, it's just been really great to see that happen over the last couple of years. So I know our balance is low at the moment, but that's because it's being used. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Retail and tourism, we host several retail events throughout the year. Our most popular probably being Ghouls Day Out in October. That's probably if you don't count July Jubilee. I know that's a big weekend as well for retailers. We have been fortunate enough to return to business as usual for the most part regarding events, which we are gracious for. We still offer ways to be involved at a distance as everybody's sense of safeness and comfortability varies. We also sponsored a round of Lake Mills gift cards this holiday season, which was yet again successful. We pumped $9,000 into local economy through gift cards sales on our website for, in case you aren't familiar with that program, for every $20 purchased through our website, the chamber sponsored an extra $10, so people were getting $30 for $10. And then they could pick whatever Lake Mills business they wanted me to go buy them from. So that was quite the experience to do. It started through, the pandemic, and we've just continued to do it because people like it, businesses like it, and it's just kind of a way to kind of jumpstart some activity, shopping and in retail. So other events include Small Business Saturday, Holiday Festival, our Love Local Lake Mills campaign, which is new, and of course July Jubilee. Under quality of life and appreciation projects, we do our free movies each winter, the drive-through light display. We've done it now 3 years. And that's always well received. People like to go out there and see the lights, and we really appreciate the businesses that take part in that. It's just fun, and it's a way to be festive and show the holiday spirit for our community members. And then also we do citywide cleanup and garage sales. We work with the city on that. Back to school breakfast. We assist with Parks and Rec with city events and activities, including their Glow in One run, chili cook-off, and fall carnival. Our office is also a resource for Mills Theater certificates, Lake Mills Bucks, and referrals for rentals and housing, job listings, products, and service recommendations. And of course, all the administrative and office work that falls in between there somewhere falls in my lap as well. So it's hard to effectively recap all that we do in a year. My job description is wide. Some days I'm cleaning the bathroom. So other days I'm writing up loan paperwork. Some days I'm meeting with prospective businesses or planning an event, and other days I might be speaking to a class at the school, talking about Lake Mills and how to make a brochure. So I'm all over the place, but I'm okay with that. No 2 days are alike, and I get to learn new things all the time. I hope you think of me and the chamber when your business or organization runs into something new or challenging. If I or the chamber cannot provide what you're looking for, I'm sure we can find somebody who can. So do think of us if you need some assistance with something. Excuse me. We have not yet laid out our goals for 2022. We have to do my annual review shortly. So if there's anything you wish to see me focus on in the coming year, please let me know. If you can drop me an email or call me or even stop in the office. Your input as members is obviously important to us and helps us drive what the Lmcdc focuses on each year and where our efforts go. So would love to hear back from you on that if you have any opinions. And then to wrap up my report, I'd like to thank you all, as well as our financial partners and sponsors who help us out throughout the year. Some big ones include the City of Lake Mills, Hanson Foundation, and WCTA. They let us use that building, and in the last year, all these years kind of run together for me now, so it feels like we've had that center spot for so long. But last year, Mark and WCTA offered us the middle office where DK used to be. As a boardroom and storage, and we definitely moved in there really fast. So I spent a good week putting up shelves and putting all of our July Jubilee stuff away. So thank you for that. Also, I want to thank my board of directors and the city representatives who attend our board meetings. Your guidance and input is instrumental in moving the chamber forward, and I look forward to 2022 and serving our chamber members further. So with that, we are going to move into a more fun activity, which is our Business and Community Awards. So I'm going to invite our board president, Crystal Doe, to present the 2021 Business of the Year Award. I'm going to go around you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Each year, when we collect nominations for the Business of the Year Award, we consider the following criteria. An organization that makes continuous improvements to business, goes above and beyond on training employees, shares knowledge and experience with others, participates in community organizations, and gives back to the community in time and money. This year, the 2021 Business of the Year Award is Uptown Boutique. 2 years ago, a fashion-loving woman in our community had a dream to open a boutique. That dream became a reality in July of 2020 when Uptown Fitness Yoga Studio welcomed Christine Budak to begin managing a boutique within its walls. Uptown Boutique displayed its first contemporary clothing and gifts inside Uptown Fitness and Yoga Studio that same month, with the goal of providing stylish, quality clothing that makes women of all sizes feel beautiful and confident. Uptown Boutique goes above and beyond the standard retail business model by offering excellent customer service, including online ordering 24/7, I've done that, personal shopping appointments, and free delivery to customer homes. Uptown Boutique also offers personalized and custom-made items in small and large quantities for families, teams, and special events. And they always have plenty of Bulldog apparel on hand. Uptown Boutique also provides space throughout the year for home-based creators and makers of display to their products. The boutique hosts several markets throughout the year where small sellers can set up a weekend booth. They have also worked with area artisans to put handcrafted, locally made products on their shelves. By providing trendy, quality clothing, accessories, and personalized items right here in Lake Mills, Uptown Boutique helps to capture dollars that might be spent outside of the community. For this and for their innovative use of space and teamwork among business entities, we award Uptown Boutique with the 2021 Business of the Year Award. Congratulations.
All right, next, please welcome board member Kathy Bernhard, who will present the volunteer award.
Each year, the Lmcdc community. This year, we are awarding the 2021 Citizen of the Year Award to former Mayor Candy Hanna. Candy led our community as mayor for 3 terms, or 6 years, before passing the reins to our new mayor, Fran Unger, at the start of this year. She held a city council position for 10 years prior to that, first being elected in 2006. She was the first female mayor to be elected in Lake Mills and has since spent her time going above and beyond her duties as mayor to help push the Lake Mills community forward. For the past 15 years, Candy has dedicated her efforts to city matters, very rarely missing a community meeting, event, or even an email. And there were a lot of those. She consistently attended meetings on Public Works, Beautification Committee, Finance Committee, Public Safety, Housing Committee, Library Board, Lmcdc Board, Parks and Rec, and more. Seriously, many more. Doug probably had to send a meeting request to get on her calendar for supper. To name all the projects and initiatives Candy influenced would take all night. Major infrastructure repairs and establishment, industry recruitment, quality of life improvements, responsible budgeting. Candy had a hand in it all. She helped maneuver the city through a pandemic, a recession, and everything in between, all while making sure the community and its future was the driving force behind every decision made. Candy also spent many years supporting and is still involved in several local organizations, including the Lake Mills Ambulance Service, where she was president for years, the Lake Mills Foundation for Community Betterment, and the Lake Mills Area Historical Society. Even with all these commitments, Candy also makes time to support her family, especially her grandkids. Again, there is not many school events you won't find her and Doug at. Ball games, meets, contests, and many performances. For selflessly dedicating over a decade and a half of the city of Lake Mills and the betterment of the Lake Mills community, we award the 2021 Citizen of the Year Award to Candy Hanna.
Will you read the introducing that person? Awesome.
Sorry, yeah. have that for each.
Okay. All right, now I invite board member Angie Thompson up to present the Organization of the Year Award.
Organization of the Year is an award we give out each year to a deserving group of people in our community. Nominations considered come from organizations who lead events or projects for the community, organizations who include and serve people of all ages and backgrounds, and organizations that give community members an opportunity to share their time and talents to enforce the Lake Mills area and its quality of life. This year, we are awarding the Lake Mills Fire Department with the Organization of the Year as they celebrated their 125th anniversary in October. The Lake Mills Fire Department was established in 1896, and the volunteer fire department has since been remembering and documenting moments such as the Big Town Fire of 1961 that destroyed a portion of downtown. They also provide services and events to help teach families about the importance of fire safety and how they can be prepared if disaster strikes. The group is constantly updating and improving their inventory of life-saving equipment and tools, such as the Jaws of Life, to help ensure those in need have the best protection and rescue services available. The Lake Mills community is supported by 24 volunteer firefighters, led by Fire Chief Jason Kirby Holton. The department helps their fellow citizens in times of need, and they give back constantly to our community to make a big difference. Firefighters indeed are superheroes as they put their lives in jeopardy to save ours on a day-to-day basis. An active and engaged fire department is instrumental in the success and safety of a town. Lake Mills is honored to present the Organization of the Year Award to the Volunteer Fire Department for all that they do to support and protect the community that we serve. And if there's any firefighters here tonight, which I know there are, can you please stand? So thank you all and congratulations.
Do you want to stay and give that when I read it? Sure. Okay. So our next award is the New Business of the Year Award. With so many new businesses and business owners in Lake Mills in recent years, we decided to introduce this award and acknowledge and celebrate those young businesses or new owners who qualify with the following criteria. So qualifying businesses must be a business that is 3 years or newer to Lake Mills or under new ownership for 3 or fewer years. They must have contributed to or impacted the growth of the Lake Mills community and its quality of life, have provided service that is above and beyond their job description, and is a member of the Lmcdc. So, as you can see, we talked about some new businesses and who we interviewed this year, had ribbon cuttings for. There's lots of really great new businesses. Our 2021 qualifying businesses include Anderson Chiropractic and Wellness, Dave's Auto Service, K&P Aesthetics, Lazy Acre Winery, Main Street Nutrition, Mill Street Liquor, North Branch Bar, Peterson Sanitation, Realty One Group, Black Diamond, Swallow Coffee House, and Uptown Boutique. So now obviously each of these businesses is well deserving of this award, and we as chamber members could not pick. So we opened it up to the public, and we had over 200 responses for this voting survey, and several very kind comments with the general consensus, naming the 4th annual New Business of the Year for the 2nd year in a row as Swallow Coffee House. So we have another certificate for you, and also, as I said, voters were able to leave some comments, so I will go ahead and read a couple of those. Amazing business. Great service with a small town twist. Kelly is very awesome about opening her space to anybody who needs a place to work or hang out. Can't go wrong. And then they host so many things to help the community. One example is Java and Jesus, and the kids love it. So those are just a few of the comments for you. So congratulations, Kelly, and the staff over at Swallow Coffee House. All right, we will go ahead and move forward. We are going to go ahead and talk about business anniversaries. So we have a few of those, quite a few actually. So looking at 2021, these were members who celebrated milestones in the last year. So you would have received a certificate at our last annual meeting. I must have mailed them because we didn't meet in person. But if you didn't get one, let me know, and I will. I'll get one made up for you. So to start us off, we have. Okay, celebrating 5 years is Lake Mills Family Dental. They're also celebrated 44 last year, 45 this year, as a dental office. Next Generation Technologies is celebrating 5 years. Casperson Law Office is celebrating 5 years under Tim Casperson and 20 years as a law firm. Holiday Inn Express is celebrating 10 years out by near Diamond Joe Casino. Country Inn and Suites is celebrating 15 years, and then Diamond Joe Casino is celebrating 15 years as well out there. So they've been out there for quite a long time now. But Midwest Metal Stamping celebrating 15 years, and then our own Lmcdc is celebrating 15 years. MBT Bank is celebrated 20 last year, or was it 20 plus 1?
20 plus 1.
20 plus 1 last year. Or 75 plus 1. That's what it was. So 2021, you were celebrating 20 years in Lake Mills, 76 years as a bank. Century Insurance, they celebrated 25 years last year. Lake Mills Care Center celebrated 55. And then Lake Mills Fire Department, 125 years, which we talked about that. And then Winnebago Mutual Insurance Agency celebrated 135 years. So we have some old businesses in town. And then, after that finishes up, I will go ahead and talk about our 2022 businesses that are celebrating something this year. So we do have some certificates. If you guys want to help me hand them out, that'd be awesome. Uptown Fitness and Yoga Studio is celebrating 5 years and 15 years with Jazzercise. Yeah. 5 Alarm Brewing Company is celebrating 5 years. Drass Cases is celebrating 5 years under new ownership and 23 as a business. Tell You What in Lake Mills is celebrating 10 years. Midway Tooling Technologies is celebrating 15 under new ownership and 68 years as a business. They're not all, some of them aren't here, but okay, sorry. Helgeson Appraisal and Real Estate is celebrating 20 years. The Lake Mills Parks and Rec Department celebrating 25 years. Storby Seed is celebrating 30. And then Lund Food Holdings is celebrating 35 years in Lake Mills. And then Norseman Trucking is celebrating 35 in Lake Mills and 43 as a business. So I think they originated in Owatonna, is that correct? And moved to Lake Mills 35 years ago. Word of Faith Church is celebrating 35 years in 2022. Lake Mills Family Dental, like I said, celebrating 45 years this year as a business, 6 years under the Melhoffs. Larson Contracting is celebrating 45 years. Rugness Brothers Excavating is celebrating 50. Winnebago Insurance Agency is celebrating 50 this year. Lake Mills Ambulance Service is celebrating 55 years. Is that still going? Okay. And then Lake Mills Lumber Company is celebrating 70. Rice Lake Golf Course is celebrating 100 years. I'm sure there'll be some fun golfing this summer. And then the Lake Mills Graphic is celebrating 150 years this year. So they're our big winner of the night for a long time. So I would like to take a minute to recognize new members as well, those who celebrated their first year as chamber member and opened up shop in 2021. We have Anderson Chiropractic and Wellness, Guns and Gills, LLC, Main Street Nutrition, Realty One Group, Black Diamond, Dave's Auto Service, Haley Kretzinger Beauty, and Peterson Sanitation are all new businesses this year. Congratulations and thank you all for choosing to invest and grow in the Lake Mills community. Your businesses and organizations have molded Lake Mills into what it is today. We appreciate all you do, and we apologize if I missed anybody. Again, let me know if I need to update my records. or if you're missing a certificate, I can get you one. So, I will now invite President Bo up for closing remarks.
Sounds
good, right? Sounds
really great. Okay, as we wrap up our meeting, we'd like to extend a thank you to Oli's office and David's Food for the location and food. Again, go through the line, look at all that. We can't all eat it.
Lunch at the chamber tomorrow.
Yes, well, I'll be meeting at Cassie's office tomorrow. The board would also like you all to know that we recognize the difference you make in our community, and we thank you for that. Your time, talents, and support that you share with us and the community organizations. Thank you to WCTA for the support that you give the Lake Mills Chamber. You give more than space and services. You support the work we do, and we thank you. We'd also like to thank the City of Lake Mills and City Council for their support. Your support is far more than financial. Your community leadership, resources, and management make it very easy to promote and grow pride in Lake Mills. And wide. So we thank you. Before we move on to the entertainment portion of tonight's activities, I would like to call a motion for adjournment for the 2021 annual meeting. Need a motion.
I'll move.
Okay, and a second? All in favor? Okay, please stick around for our prize drawings. If you are sitting at a table with a beautiful centerpiece, you're eligible to win that if you signed up in the fishbowl over there. And we will do that in about 10 minutes. Grab some more food and beverages. And if you celebrated an anniversary in 2021, we'd ask you to head to that wall for pictures. And if we announced your name on the certification and didn't get it to you, please stop and see us. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.